Hey guys, have you ever received feedback from a person from Germany? And have you ever received feedback from somebody from Russia? This might be two very different experiences. Why? Well, our communication preferences, really. In this video, I'm going to talk about bluntness of Eastern Europeans in the Western workplaces and how we give feedback and also how we receive it. Let's talk about Germany. So, if you are from Eastern Europe and you move to Germany, you need to know that Germany has very explicit, very clear communication. But when it comes to feedback, it becomes way softer. It is never personal and it is very objective and examples based. In Eastern Europe, lots of communication is happening between the lines. We love metaphors, and it's very hard for people from explicit cultures to understand us. We also love our dark humor, which is very hard to digest for especially Americans. We are very hard to understand when we are just communicating normally. But when it comes to feedback, all of a sudden we go very direct, we go very unfiltered. Why is that? Well, because very direct and unfiltered feedback is a sign of respect in Eastern Europe, and this Western softening layer feels very fake and weak. I wonder if maybe you could take this more seriously. It reads so weak, it doesn't even feel like a feedback somebody from Eastern Europe should act on. And I remember it myself. I had a very kind, very nice boss from the US. She was head of my team, and she gave me feedback in a very sugar-coated way. And it felt to me like everything was okay. She was just suggesting things. It took me a while to read her undertones, and I had similar experiences when people gave me feedback in Germany. It was clearer for me because Germans are way more direct. It landed better, but there is a huge disadvantage there as well. When you receive Western feedback, you think that everything is fine when it really isn't. So they're not suggesting you take this more seriously. It's not a request. It's very serious feedback, but you don't take that seriously because it hasn't been communicated in the way you're used to. And on the other side, also, when you are giving feedback, then this is where it might get really risky, because when you give feedback the way you used to at home, which is unfiltered, direct, and might even become personal, huge warning sign here, you will land as rude, aggressive, non-cooperative in a room where it's actually totally fine to you. Like, you're not saying anything wrong, you're just being direct. For somebody from west coast of the US or Germany, you will be seen as somebody who is very hard to work with because you are overstepping. And this is something that I think we should all be very aware about and work with that carefully. Thank you for watching, and good luck.